What's going on, YouTube? It's been a long time since y'all have heard from me, and for me, it's probably been a long time since y'all heard my voice. How y'all doing? How y'all been? Been busy these past 4 months, been focusing on school, myself really. Been going through a lot during life recently. But without further ado, let's get into this video. Tell me how y'all doing in the comments below. I don't know how good this video is gonna do, but here we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this. So this video is the rise and fall of Bloodlines. Bloodlines is my favorite game. I love the game so much, but this game has it's died, man. It's died. The developer, you know what I'm saying, OhKubo, he's done with the game, honestly. But let's go ahead and talk about some of the events that happened throughout the game that, you know what I'm saying, made a lot of us stay. So I have a few things written down, so I'm gonna be reading the script for all this, made some facts. So this game released 7:15, man, 7:54 p.m. Now, if you guys don't remember, this game released when it first released. I'm saying they shut down the game, even though everyone paid for it and shit, and they had to re-release it a day later because of major bugs and some minor bugs too. But they were fixed on the way in. I'm saying released. Re-release happened again 6:15 p.m. and pretty much the game was going good. Everyone I started playing the game, I didn't have bought the game yet. I just had gotten the game around 8/7, and I had released my first video, how to get snap or whatever, and that video did really good. But yeah, he releases the first update on 8/11/2022. Now I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this update, it was mad cool. Okay, it was good, but to be honest, over time the game has so much players and everyone was already figuring everything out, so it got oversaturated mad quick. But the game was really good from the start. I'm saying everyone was uploading videos, he was active, Discord was active, developers was active, Mod was active, OhKubo was active. Everyone was still playing, and it was starting to understand what the mechanics of the game, because it was pretty different. The fighting system, even though in a month, you know what I'm saying, everyone understood it and was unbalanced already. But yeah, Taijutsu was on top. You know, the normal meta shit. That was meta. Auto mechanics, you know what I'm saying, it was all good. Everyone got used to them pretty easily. This is when gangs and clans started to actually prosper. I'm saying I started making my clan, Omi clan, y'all know about it. Everyone started making their clan, and clans were like a big thing. Like, you had to be in a clan if you really wanted to like play this game, because like solo grinding, I mean, you can, but you could be, you got your solo allies, you know what I'm saying, like you gotta ally, you gotta know somebody in order to really prosper in this game. If you don't realize that, this is when the game was active, because kill on sight was happening all the time. So you got that. The game, you know what I'm saying, everyone started making progression videos, mixtapes, you know what I'm saying, just YouTube was flooded with Bloodline videos, and that's why I hopped on the wave, and I'm saying I never regretted it. So it was a beautiful game. I enjoyed it, playing with my friends, all of that stuff. You feel me? Later on though, you know what I'm saying, he started doing some small updates. He really like made us happy with the updates though, because like them small updates, it showed like he was still working on the game and not just like letting it sit there and just not doing nothing in Roblox Studio. So we knew he was still working on something. Like, there's no way he's just working on small updates. He's working on small updates and a big update. You feel me? That's how we always stop, and that's what he was doing. He fixed a lot of bugs too, because this game is pretty buggy. Like, it's really buggy. This game is really buggy, and I don't know why. I don't know how they statue the game in scripts or whatever, because I'm not really a developer no more. All I did was build and animate back then, but there would be a lot of animation bugs and visual bugs and shit. But everyone loved Taijutsu, bro. That was the most meta. The game was getting so saturated with Uchiha and Hyuga, you know what I'm saying. But if you was Uchiha and Hyuga, if you guys didn't know, if you was Uchiha or Hyuga, you would have got killed, or you would have got, like, you feel me, you would have got brung into a clan. Like, you would have got invited to Omi clan or another clan. I would invite all clan members, like people in Uchi out here that I'll be like, yo, we need them for their eyes. This is pretty much how I started getting out, and trading was happening, and everything was just getting like mad interesting. The progression for each race was different, which made the game more unique from other Naruto games, of course, even though some of them already had it. But for some reason, this one stood out to me at most when it came to the each race progression. I loved it all. But if I'm being honest with you guys, the update 2, it took way too long to come out. That shit came out 2 months. 2 months, y'all. 2 months after update 1. Update 2 came 2 months later. Even though he told us he already had it like ready and stuff in a month, but he was still waiting on the right time to release it. He released it 2 months later. Now, there was a lot of content creators, a lot of people in the Discord server begging him to release it. We were happy about the update 2 when it came out. The game had a decent big player base. It was like 1.2k, maybe 3k, 5k had a good week. Since he released the update, it was back to 5k. But yeah, servers was big and active. Server, Discord server, everything. Around this time, it was probably, yeah, it was 8, so 9, 10. Okay, so it was October. Yeah, October, November, December, October. He released update 2. Now, I might be wrong when it comes to that because I'm thinking of this on top of my head. But people were mad at the update, bruh. I was mad at the update for a good amount of time too, because it was for clans and it was barely for anyone who didn't have a clan and have money to waste for a clan. Kevin Rose, I think it was like 300, 400. People were buying that shit like it was nothing. It's now 200, but before I think it was 300, or it was actually 200 all the time. One of the two. But everyone liked the content. The content really helped like bigger the community because the community was dying over time because of the non-updates for 2 months. But the videos released in between all those 2 months live streams, it kept the player base up and live, ready for new updates and just keep playing the game because there was always something released to watch. Like, you know, I used to watch videos like before I was a YouTuber. I would watch videos and play the games too because it was more interesting than just playing the game by itself, you know. So yeah, but this is around the time the community really started to clap back at Arkham, and Arkham really didn't low himself to the peer pressure. He just kept going and releasing shit because whenever he had time to, because he had a job and a life. But he knew we would still play for a good amount of time because he could tell when a developer knows, like, he knows his player base is interested in the game, so he wasn't really tweaking off it. The game was decent. It was back to around 1,000, 2,000 players after like 2 weeks, bro, of update 2 coming out. That's really bad. And then around night time, it would hit like 900. But more small updates were coming, tons of bug fixes. Around October 14th, 10/14/2022, he released Susanoo Mangekyo. Now, y'all, we was waiting for leaks. People actually, it had already got leaked. I don't know how it got leaked, but it got leaked. And everyone was mad about it. I was mad about it for a bit, because when I looked at it, I was thinking about it. I was like, we've been waiting for a while. He's finally released Susanoo. I didn't want to see it. I wanted to get it in game, but people already leaked it. And then when I saw it, it didn't really seem like too much. Like, they already spoiled it, so like, it was just, I wasn't as hyped. But I still, you know what I'm saying, I hopped on the grind it all, because we all did. People rerolled their Robux, everything. You know what I'm saying, Renegon was added. 2 new Bloodlines was added to another upgrade. Pretty much Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan was added. Eternal shit, you know what I'm saying, not just Mangekyo. Eternal came up for me. EMS, that's what they call it. It made the game more interesting when it came to Kekkei Genkai fights, like fights with everyone who had Kekkei Genkai, but not everyone grinded enough to get it, so it was just for people who really hit the game, like love the game, you know what I'm saying. Everyone hopped on the game. The game hit 2.5. I remember this. The game hit 2.5 for update 2. It didn't do as well as it did last update for update 3. But I mean update 2. No, update 1. Update 1 was like 6k updates. I mean 6k players. Sorry, I'm being confusing. Around that time, during update 3 though, I'm saying pretty much he added a new mode. What was it? Taijutsu mode. I forgot what it's called, but he released that mode. Gates. He released Gates. Then he just, you know what I'm saying, he fixed a lot of shit pretty much. It was a good update for everyone, cause by the time the average concurrent players, it was like 2.5, everyone had something. And everyone was in a clan, so no one was really new coming to the game. If they did come new, they already knew people and was already getting put on, so everyone was still like getting to know. Everyone was still like understood in the game, not easy. And this is when everyone just started a gang. Everyone looked for a fight, like, cause really there wasn't really much events when it comes to like for us clan members. Like, if he added like shit like you could claim bases or something, like claim bases, like a clan base, like you fight for it and then you claim it, then you got like special perks, like you get yen over time, or yeah, shit like that. If he had something like that, that would make it more interesting for clans. But he never added anything like that for him. It was just like you could just fight on site, like anywhere, like water. Those fights were cool, clan fights and clan wars and servers and all that for setup clan wars. Those were fun too, but I didn't really get into those. Everyone started. This is when the balancing started, bro. After he released Mangekyo, because everyone was mad about it. Because everyone was mad about Sasuke's, so he started balancing that. Fights were more fair. Taijutsu was still in balance. Everything is still in balance in a way. So to be honest, it doesn't really matter what they were saying. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we just cut out, my fault. Pretty much what I was saying was, after that, you know what I'm saying, everything was still in balance, so it doesn't matter. But Renegade made the game more interesting, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because people was mad interested in how to get it. And to be honest, people didn't realize until it got leaked, because people was gatekeeping the method. It made the community get closer in a way, because everyone was starting to tell each other stuff and lies and stuff, but it got leaked later on. Then Arkham started giving out like clues for us to find out what it was, but we found out soon enough. About 2 months later, man, the game died, bro. The game died fast, dude. Like, it was dying fast. It hit 300 poor players. That wasn't that. To be honest, to me, that was still decent, because, bro, 300 players, that's like what, 5-7 more than 10 servers, bro. We're fine. But think about it, bro. That's really bad, knowing the game used to average 6K. That's really bad. That's like negative 1000% or something. I'm not good at math, so I'm just saying chat shit. But he releases the winter update with Halloween stuff in it. He was supposed to release the Halloween update so long ago, y'all. He was supposed to release this update so long ago. It didn't release it until December. That pissed everyone off. He was supposed to release this shit October, but instead he released update 2, and he was supposed to add Halloween update 2 for us, because we needed some special treatment, because we've been waiting so long for updates. But he never released it. He never gave it to us until 2 months later, in between September. He mixed up winter with Halloween, which didn't make any sense, but he did it anyway. No one was really mad about it. People got on, but it wasn't a lot of people. Everyone was bored. They stopped playing, left in general. This is when I started to quit. I quit after the winter update video, pretty much, because that was just not it. Then 2 months later, again, y'all, he releases the winter. He gets rid of the winter update and says, and he updates the game. Actually, he updated the game one last time, and he said this for a small community. He realizes the game has died. He killed the community, but he was saying the game was too buggy, so he's saying it could have been saved. He'd rather make a Bloodlines 2, or there will be one maybe in the future, but right now he's working on My Hero Academia. We already know he quit because he was working on his My Academia game, but we wanted to hear from him. The last message he released, from what I've seen, is a death from his friend, I'm saying. And what he said is, someone who carried you on their back will never take your life, and has continued, will never take your life. And he's seen online on Discord, of course, but no words from him in Discord. Like, the lines Discord, he hasn't really talked in it. He's just been chilling. To be honest, you guys, this game has been through a lot. I'm saying the community has been through a lot of emotional roller coasters, a lot of when is this releasing, a lot of what ifs, um, a lot of suggestions that were never, I mean never, I literally mean never went to the light, never went to the light. Most of these suggestions were so good. I could go read some right now, they were so good. He did his best with the game though, and I can't hate on him. I'm saying this game gave a lot of friends. I made a lot of friends and a lot of, I'm saying people I know nowadays that are real loyal from this game. So appreciate y'all, appreciate my fans, my subscribers, appreciate the Bloodlines community for me. Y'all niggas really stuck it in to the end for real. Y'all niggas are still playing to this day. To this day, man. To this day. And it really be making me want to hop on the game. But then I think about it, like, nah, I can't even hop on. There's not like, cause when you hop on the game nowadays, y'all, you just get jumped, and it's not really fun. Yeah, it's not really fun. When, you know what I'm saying, all your friends already quit, so I'm kind of alone. But yeah, man, the game has 40 players right now. The game lasted so long as 9.8 million visits. Did a good job. Some YouTubers are actually still uploading on the game, like Smiley, but that's pretty much it what I've seen from Discord, you know. But that's pretty much it, y'all. If y'all enjoyed this video, you know what I'm saying, like, subscribe. This is not a complete me saying that I'm back to YouTube, but I had enough time to record this video. But I have a test to do tomorrow, so we'll see what we got in the books, man. But we got a lot of comments. Let me read some suggestions that actually were like interesting, pretty much. So pretty much we had something called a fainting. Someone said this was by a moderator, a literal moderator. He was like, add an actual fainting mechanic rather than having them to abuse a bug. See, a lot of bugs were happening. So yeah, he, like, you know what I'm saying, people have their all suggestions, and these were never brought to the light by the developers, contributors, or Arkham himself. Sad. I really enjoyed this game. Comment some in the below, you know what I'm saying, if you like this game, love this game. But without further ado, that's it for me, OhKubo. I'm back again with another video, but I'm out, y'all. Enjoy the day. Hope y'all, you know what I'm saying, doing good in life. And that's it, man. Peace.